Chords have different quality of sounds. The two most used chords are major and minor. We have been working with major only so far. C, F, and G. These chords have a happy sound compared to the minor chords. Minor chords are notated with a lowercase letter instead of an uppercase like major chords. Play D, F, A. This is called a D minor chord and is notated by a D and a lowercase m. Let's play a C major chord followed by a D minor chord. C major, D minor, C major, D minor. Although both have 3 white keys, they are different. And all through the night, the D minor chord comes after the F major chord. Let's play the F major chord now. Now all we have to do is move our pinky from C to D. Practice moving between the F major and the D minor chord until it's automatic. It just feels smooth, you feel good. Now let's go between the D minor and the G major. Play the D minor chord. Now stretch our pinky down to B. Now move your third finger to D and your thumb on G. Now we have the G chord. Now go between the two of them until it's automatic. So you have D minor, G major, D minor, G major. Before we play all through the night, notice in the right hand that we are going to have our hands from one position to another. Plus, we have a new legend line note above the staff, A. Now let's get it in. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, go. So far, we've been playing on the white keys. Now it's time to add the black keys. We call moving from one white key to the next white key a step. So, for instance, F to G is a step. But when we move from one key to the very next key, it is called a half step. So, F to the very next key is a black key. That would be a half step. A black key to a white key is also a half step. And we have 2 half steps built into the white keys naturally. B to C and E to F. When we move a half step to the right, we call that note a sharp. So, starting on F and going up a half step to the black key, that would be F sharp. House of the Rising Sun uses sharps. Sharps are always written before the note that is affected. In measure 2, we see a G, then we go a half step up and we play G sharp. In measure 8, there are 2 C's, but only 1 sharp sign. The sharp applied to every note of its kind for the whole measure, but only from the first sharp that you see. So, with that in mind, C is sharp now just for this measure. Every C in this measure, after we see this sharp sign, is also sharp as well. But as soon as we leave the measure, unless we see another sharp sign, those are back to normal. Okay? So this sharp sign and ones to come, if we see it in the measure, everything after we see it, okay, we're going to sharp it. Once we leave that measure, they go back to normal. Okay? Let's play House of the Rising Sun. I will count 1 whole measure plus 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We can play an A minor chord by playing A, C, E. Notice how a minor chord sounds like the D minor previously. So we have A, C, E. Let's play the D minor, D, F, A. So they have a more darker sound. Our next song, The Drunken Sailor, has F sharps in measures 6 and 14. Remember to play a half step to the right to sharp a note. If reaching the black keys is uncomfortable, try sliding your hands closer to the back of the keyboard, or the top, I guess, if you're looking from overhead. When you see 2 different fingerings for the same note, it helps us change position for smoother playing. When coming down, you will see 1, 2, 1 in the fingering. That means that we will cross our thumb over. Crossing over and under makes it easy to play up and down the keyboard smoothly. Spend time crossing over and under different notes. This will help you greatly. Now, let's practice moving from A minor to G major. A minor, G major. In this song, we will play both chords in root position. Root position means that the naming note is at the bottom of the chord or beginning. A minor, we will have A, C, E, and then G major, we'll have G, B, D. Since they are right next to each other, we can shift our hands up or down. Minor, A minor, we just shift down to G. To go back up, we just shift up. So we keep our hands in the same position. Our hands don't move, as opposed to when we change from C to the G chord earlier. Now we're just keeping our hands and they're both going to feel the same. Let's play The Drunken Sailor together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, go.